Interesting. Special. Unique.
Awesome.
The primary goal of every school system is to produce self-motivated, independently thinking students ready to face the challenges presented by post-secondary education and the 21st century workforce. While many students show competency in these areas, even those who have been recognized by peers, family, and educators as outstanding are still not accepted to post-secondary institutions. Still others find themselves unable to cope with the academic rigor and drop out after the first year. Post-secondary success requires demonstrable competence in the key areas of digital literacy, critical thinking skills, strong reading and writing skills, a regimen of rigorous coursework, independent thinking skills, and experience working with and sharing ideas with diverse work groups. One very effective way to build these skills is by engaging students from rural, urban, and suburban backgrounds in rigorous conversations about topics in which they have a shared interest. This builds strong thinking communities beyond socioeconomic and geographic boundaries. Milwaukee Public Schools currently supports efforts to lessen the achievement gap by providing IB and AP as well as distance learning telepresence courses. But these efforts are introduced at the high school level, long after students have determined who they are as learners. If challenging spaces could be introduced to students in the 5th through 8th grades, it would clearly help maximize the impact of challenging spaces in Wisconsin's high schools.
Middle school kids can actually do high school, college level work.
I'm very glad we have it. I'm glad that we finally have something for students who need that extra push. We do need to focus on struggling students, but I also think that kids at the higher end struggle too to find something that will advance their skills.
I've seen students go from not very confident in their writing skills to producing quality work.
Considerable success in this area was seen in the U.S. Department of Education Javits-funded Smart Spaces project. To sustain this success, we propose bringing the Online Academy and Project A into MPS, creating the MPS Online Academy with the goal of maximizing the impact of advanced learning in Milwaukee's high schools by introducing students to rigorous material and disciplined learning practices in middle school, thus creating hybrid instructional communities focused on student talent that promote independent learning, interaction, digital literacy, improved reading and writing, and higher-level thinking skills. Supporting strong distance and face-to-face communities, the MPS Online Academy focuses on empowering the 5th and 12th grade talent found all over Milwaukee and around the state. Students interact with each other in rigorous pre-AP, AP, and IB coursework available in 5-week, 9-week, and 18-week modules. Coursework is designed to promote critical thinking from the perspective of real-world researchers in a professional reasoning model called Thinking Leagues, in which students are challenged to process information and solve problems the way a professional would in a given field. In systems, students are challenged to think like an engineer or technician, using skills like encoding, formulating, and equating. Invention calls upon artists and developer skills like envisioning, adapting, and creating. Investigation cultivates journalist and investigator skills. Historians, like curators, linguists, and diplomats, interpret, instruct, and translate information. In identity, the challenge is to reason like an activist, a teacher, or leader, using self-control, empathy, responsibility, and inclusion.
When I walk through the different rooms, seeing them engaged is amazing. Every one of these students is such an individual, and their gifts and their talents really shine. You can see the pride that they have with everything that they're working on.
It was difficult, but then in the end, I got to just do it. I asked a couple questions here and there, but.
Here you have kids who generally were doing well in school, and it made them work harder. It made them realize that they could still advance, and there were things that they don't yet know, and it pushed them to a higher level, which is something that they have needed.
It's helped me to challenge myself, to push me further.
We do care about their feedback, their writing and how they are improving in their writing skills.
It's helped me work harder and think deeper when I'm answering questions.
Usually I'm not very descriptive, and now I'm much more outgoing with my writing.